Are median income home buyers better off now than they were 20 years ago? The Mortgage Bankers Association affirms a commitment to eMortgages and digital closings, and could rising COVID cases and shutdowns throw a wrench in the construction industry's push to meet housing demand? Hello and welcome to the 90-second Real Estate Rundown. I'm Jordan Norris, and I'm sharing some of the top headlines in the real estate world in 90 seconds or less. Last week, we talked about how affordability was dropping, and different data says it's actually increasing for median income families. Arch Mortgage Insurance released a housing and market review that says low interest rates are the primary reason. That, coupled with the ability for many median income buyers to work remotely and find homes in more rural areas, homeownership is more affordable than it was 20 years ago. Low inventory remains a sticking point, but the review states that if existing home prices keep rising and surpass the cost of new construction, people will opt to build new, and that should help regulate home prices overall. E-closing skyrocketed in 2020, and the Mortgage Industry Standards Maintenance Organization, or MISMO, wants to keep the focus on digital closings in 2021. In 2020, there was a 547% increase in RON transactions, and there are now 8 companies with the MISMO Remote Online Notarization Certificate that ensures compliance with RON standards. The organization, a nonprofit subsidiary of the Mortgage Bankers Association, has brought on its first full-time president, Seth Appleton, to help usher in the age of digital mortgages. With record low inventory, the housing industry is depending on builders to help curb the shortage. But could the pandemic threaten that trajectory? The service sector has seen more job losses due to a resurgence of COVID cases and lockdowns, but construction jobs were actually added in December. A spokesperson for the National Association of Home Builders says that the industry has not seen massive COVID-19 outbreaks because the work largely takes place outside or in well-ventilated areas with small crews, and they were quick to put health and safety guidelines in place. According to a survey by Redfin, 63% of people who bought a home last year made an offer before seeing the property in person, as a 32% increase from 2019. Redfin says that the virtual home tour is here to stay. At the beginning of 2020, just less than 1% of all inquiries for home tours were for virtual tours. Now 10% of all requests are for virtual tours. Similarly, viewings of 3D walkthrough tours increased by 563% in 2020. And lastly, if you're a title agent in Florida and need continuing education credit, my colleagues at PropLogix are hosting a webinar about the difference between title curative and release tracking. And oh yeah, it's totally free. If you want to learn more about that or any other stories shared today, you can find them in the video description. And if you want to subscribe on YouTube, that would be pretty cool. I'll see you next week.